Did you ever go to the hospital in an emergency and get admitted immediately? 1. Yes. I was at home when I coughed and suddenly felt intense pain. I initially thought it was another broken rib, as I regularly broke ribs when I coughed, but within about 10 minutes I couldn't sit, stand, or even breathe without gasping. My son took one look at me and rushed me to the hospital ER. While he was parking the car, I staggered into the waiting room. The triage nurse took one look at me, ignored everyone else, grabbed a wheelchair and shouted, "Code blue, code blue." She literally pushed people out of the way while yelling for assistance. We rushed into the ER, where the nurses immediately sprang into action. A patient in a hospital bed was wheeled out to make room for me. I kept apologizing to him, but within moments I was surrounded by doctors, nurses, an ECG machine, and someone drawing blood. By the time my son returned from parking, I was already undergoing multiple CT scans. It turned out that when I coughed, I burst a blood clot in my lung, causing internal bleeding. Fortunately, the clot didn't travel to my brain, or I would have died instantly. In the span of just 10 minutes, I was diagnosed and treated for multiple blood clots in my lung. I am forever grateful to my son, the medical staff, and God for saving my life. That day, too, I walked into the ER, and since I was a chief of surgery and orthopedic surgeon, they asked who I was there to see. I told them I wasn't there to see anyone. I was the patient. I said I have appendicitis. Naturally, they didn't believe me and performed a CT scan, which came back negative. They asked who they should call, and I gave them the names of 2 general surgeons. One of them arrived within 30 minutes. Another half hour later, I was in the OR receiving anesthesia stronger than fentanyl. My friend, the surgeon, removed my severely infected appendix. I was up and rounding within 4 pole the next day. Rest in peace to my friend, who was a brilliant but troubled surgeon. I miss him.